Hi, this is Carl with another SOP video for managed service providers. Today I want to talk about automating and outsourcing your monthly maintenance. Here's the deal. Your managed service must, absolutely must, be based on preventive maintenance. That is the core of managed services. And that means part of it is you have to go in every month and test certain things. You have to make sure that data is flowing, systems are working, everything is patched and fixed and updated, everything is secure, verify that that backup is working, right? You have to do that every month. Now, here's the super good news. If you have an RMM, a remote monitoring and patch management system, you can automate all that, right? So if one piece of your monthly maintenance checklist is to verify the free space on the server and make sure that it's not diminishing too quickly, that's cool. Well, you can set up an alert for that and make sure that you pay attention to it. Don't set an alert and then ignore it. You have to use your tools properly. But basically, most of the things you'll find in a monthly maintenance checklist are things that can be automated. Verifying that this is up to date, that's up to date, all of these services are running, verify the speed of the internet, right? You can do all of that remotely. Here's the important safety tip. Once you've automated it, you can then outsource almost everything else. There's only one thing you can't outsource. So when we first started having an automated back office, part of what we did is we would assign to them as much as we could, and eventually that meant monthly maintenance. We had somebody else go in and look at the event logs to verify that nothing was wrong. Now, you can look at a lot of alerts on your RMM, but there are some things a human being needs to look at with their own eyes to determine what's normal so that in an emergency, you know what's not normal. So we outsourced that. We verified that certain checks took place and this took place. You can outsource checking to see if the light is green on the backup, but the one thing you cannot outsource is the actual restore from backup. That's something your team has to do every single month for one very simple reason. If you don't do that, you cannot guarantee in writing that you are actually performing that backup. You can get a nice screenshot from your BDR, that's all cool, but you need to open it up, mount that device, and verify that you can get data off of it. Don't whine too much. You've eliminated 99% of the work and your prices have remained the same. So between automating and outsourcing, you really have dramatically increased your profit. When I first gave this advice almost 15 years ago, profit margins were normally in the 10, 15, sometimes 20% range, and we were hoping to get to 40. Today, it is very common for people to have 70% margins if they are using cloud-based systems and automating their monthly maintenance. So if you think that this is a business with tight margins, you are in the wrong business. You need to reconfigure and you need to automate and outsource. You know, if you think about it, your clients outsource their IT department to you. You should be willing to outsource what you need to do to other people. And that's the way the world works. For Small Biz Thoughts, this is Carl Palchuk, wishing you the best of luck in your managed service business.
Please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell so you can be notified when we post a new video.